Hey, what is up? Today I want to answer a question that many people ask themselves for a long, long time in history, basically forever. What do women want? Well, it's quite simple. They want a healthy, attractive, social, emotionally stable, disease resistant, stress resilient man who is able to compete and cooperate in male dominance hierarchies, basically the hunter slash fighter archetype who goes with them for the long run. And that's it. Now the problem is there's a pyramid in the sexual marketplace, and it's only the top men who qualify for this position. And all the women, well, especially all the young, attractive women, they compete for these men. Now, what do men want? Men want healthy, attractive, social, loyal girls. And it's also women get their peak at their 20s, 25s. Men need a lot more time to mature. They get their peak at 30, 35. So it's really important to know this, to prepare and understand and accept and prepare for your peak and then capitalize to the max on it. I guess that brings us back to neediness in the sense that, it's like, what is emotional stability? It is being completely okay with yourself as a man. It's understanding your weaknesses, your flaws, your desires, your dreams, your passions, and it takes time. Like, what do you want in life? Number one advice I can give you as a man is you're gonna die soon. Like, I'm not joking. Like, time is an illusion. But there's worse advice. Like, number two advice I can give you in life is you're going to break down while you're waiting to die. So basically, things are going to get worse. You're going to get problems. Your health is going to go down. You're going to lose a lot. And it's downhill. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm just describing you the reality of life. Human beings, animals in general, they are built. The kids, they grow up, you're at your peak, and then you die. And that is how it is. And it's okay, it's not pessimistic, it's realistic. It's accepting and understanding the nature of the world. Which brings us back to understanding and accepting the nature of the beast. In particular, the nature of the female. So, for example, if this girl is just not that into you, it's a good sign for you because maybe it means there's something wrong. Maybe it means that you haven't learned your lesson yet. And what is your lesson? Your lesson is that you're needy and dependent on her, which is extremely unattractive. Like, in essence, women want to be in a love story, they want to chase and tame a wild man. Like, that's why arousal and respect are a lot more important than liking and communication, because a man always needs to be on his mission, needs to be going out, doing his stuff. A man needs to have an element of mystery, and a man needs to understand and accept how the world works. And we're not perfect, we have our flaws. For example, I'm at the moment in my life where I'm hugely struggling financially and emotionally as well, although that is in the ascent, which is really good. So, and even if you are like a lover and a protector, like in my opinion, the most important thing is to be a lover first, a protector second, and a provider third. Why? Why is this order important? Because if you don't have this order, the woman will never be aroused by you and she will never respect you. You're an idiot and basically a loser. You're trying to bribe her, you're trying to wiggle your way in. And that is very pathetic and sad. It means you have no dignity, no respect, and you shouldn't do this. But whatever. That's why I always say, like, you as a man should build your yang energy, structure, a nest, and then the woman, the female, see it as a bird. You know, she comes in, she checks it out. Maybe she likes it, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she flies away to another. Oh, she like whatever. Now, what all of us forget to do is, as males, we have built the nest. We are the lover, the protector, and the provider. We have desires and prerequisitions as well. You know, you behave bad as a woman, you behave shitty as a female. Get the fuck out. You know, I don't want to deal with this bullshit. I don't want to deal with your issues, your past trauma. That's your stuff. And time is in my advantage because I age like wine. So let's see what that gets. Now, in essence, I already told you what do women want. They want disease resistant, stress resilient, emotionally stable and solid man who's not easily swayed, who's not easily distracted, who has self control, who's not dependent on her, who doesn't need her. Although, of course, there is an aspect of the female nature that always tries to change the man. It's like the betazation process. Although it's a horrible horrible word. Sorry, to do that, to use that. But what would I do when she leaves me? Will I crumble? Will I be sad? Will I get into a 2-year depression? But that is exactly the problem. That is exactly the reason she lost arousal, respect, and attraction for you. Because if she leaves you, you crumble, and you're depressed for months and months and months. It's basically proof that she was justified to not go with you, or if she went with you, to leave you. Because you lack this male independence, strength, and wildness, which is so crucial for her, but especially for you. Which is why, as a man, you need to take time. Like, you're going to die, and while you die, you're going to break down. So, as you're young, you need to think, what do I want from my life? You have one. Do I want to be a top dog under stress all the time? Do I want to play the guitar in the mountains, in the rivers, live in the wild? Do I want to have a healthy, good family? Like, all these choices are different paths to take. Which there is a great story about the golden apple and the feast of the gods, basically how the Trojan War started. It's a very interesting story, and I'll tell it in a different video. But the point is, like, Ares, the female goddess of discord, is not invited to the party, and what she does is she throws a golden apple or whatever golden snitch, like in Harry Potter. She throws it. She comes and she throws it, and it says, "To the fairest of them all." So you have like Aphrodite, Athena, and Hera, who are like fighting over the apple. Like, I'm the most beautiful. No, I'm the most beautiful. No, I'm the most beautiful. Of course, that's how girls are. As I said, understand and accept the nature of the beast. So eventually they can decide, and they go up to Zeus, the upper god, but he says like, "Oh, no. I am not going to get trapped in this snake pit. I'm not going to comply to your frame," because Zeus is a big player and he knows how women work. So what Zeus does is he basically asks Paris, who's invited as well, the son of Priam, king of Troy. He asks him, "Hey boy, I have a task for you. Like, come here for a moment. Like, you can choose, you know." And then he basically runs away. And then Paris is like, he's a bit afraid, you know, 3 goddesses. And then the 3 goddesses basically compete for his golden apple. Understand this: the beautiful women compete for the golden apple of the man. Very crucial thing. And Hera says, like, if you choose me, I will make you the most powerful king in the world. And Athena says, if you choose me, I will make you the greatest general and the best strategos the world has ever seen. And then Aphrodite walks up to him and she whispers something in his ear. And Paris gives the apple to Aphrodite. Now, what Aphrodite said was, if you choose me, I'll give you the most beautiful woman in the world. And Paris chose the woman. And then basically the Trojan War started. That is the morale of the story is, as a man, you have to choose a path. Do you choose the path of power? Do you choose the path of the warrior? Or do you choose the path of the lover? Because you just don't have the time to do all of them. It takes 10 years to do one path, you know? Okay, maybe you can do two paths, but then you're 40 years old if you're lucky and if you're disciplined and if you work at it. That's why you as a man, you have to think really deeply about your life path and your life choices and realize that your family is really important, but you as a man are the spine of your family. So think deep, work hard, and I'll see you in the next vid.